Hi there, today I'm gonna draw some hair. I feel like every time I draw hair, I just draw more of the same. Like I have a couple of hairstyles that I always draw on my characters. So I want to improve and innovate. And for that, I'm gonna practice a lot today. I want to draw straight hair, curly hair, wavy hair, and some hairstyles. So first things first, let's look at some references. Oh, there's hair pattern here that we can choose. Okay, I want to start with straight because I think it's gonna be the easiest one. I'm thinking of drawing this girl's hair and this hair right here from behind. I think drawing different angles is a good thing for us to do. Okay, so Pinterest is gonna be right here while I draw right there. I'm thinking of this being a default head. So if we get pictures of other girls with the same head angle, we're gonna use the same head. Drawing the hairline, so we have a guide. Okie dokie, the sketch for the face is done. Now we can start with what is interesting. I really want to focus on the strands of the hair as well. We don't have much about the top of her hair here, but I think I can imagine it. Okay, this one right here, it's not on her face. We see a lot of the back of the hair right here because the front is to the other side. Okay, so one bang. Now the other one. This one, it has kind of like a triangle right here. It's like a thick fringe. And this one actually goes a little bit over her eyebrow. So like a big triangle shape here and down here, kind of like a half circle. I drew a really bad half circle. Let's try again. Goes from here to here. It's like a big curve. Hair has so much detail. It's kind of overwhelming a little bit. Now we don't have the top of her head, but I can't imagine. I think it's just like there's nothing different, nothing special up here, just like a straight line. I was gonna start saying, oh, the tips of her hair, they're all curling inward. I don't know if it's the cut of her hair or if she did a blowout. We love a good blowout. Okay, so yeah, I think maybe she did a blowout. So that's why her hair being straight has a lot of curves on the tips. And all of this front hair, it comes from the same triangle that we did up here because it goes downward and then it curves. So same triangle going down, but there's still some hair backwards. That one is just straight. There's nothing different about it. It's kind of curving a little bit to the other side, but not much. Got a little strand right here, curving to the right. Lots of curves on this straight hair. Okay, now let's see it without the head. Oh, I like it, I like it, I like it. So let's start. I'm gonna start with the base color, which is gonna be kind of the lightest. In case you don't know, on Procreate we have this feature called clipping mask that if you click on it, any layer above the layer that you clipped, you can draw on it all you want and you will only draw on the layer that you clipped. So I clipped the hair, everything that I draw will go on the hair and not on the hair. Now I want to start with the darkest part of the hair. So like behind here, down to there. I'm gonna get a brown for this. So behind this strand here, as I've said, and up here on the roots. So as we can see, the darkest brown goes on the places that are most hidden. I haven't done much, but I already think it's looking nicer. It's given the hair more dimension. Now I'm gonna go to a lighter brown on the parts that are dark, but not too dark. I don't know what you are drawing, or if you're just watching the video, but if you were me watching the video, I'd think it would be fun to draw the same hairs. So, just an idea. I think now I'm gonna go over with an even lighter brown, though more grayish. I don't know if it's just the lighting of the picture, but up here it seems to be more grayish and down here more like warm brown. So let's try that. And a warmer brown for down here. Now grabbing the base color just to fix some little details, like the roots. And now a technique that I've seen online and I like adding to the hairs is to grab the darkest color and apply it on the top and on the bottom of the hair. And then blur it out. Like this. Then grab a light color. I grab a color lighter than the base color and blur it out as well. And if you want to give more detail of light hitting the hair, you can grab an even lighter color than we just used and put on the middle as well, or where the light hits, and blur, but a little bit less, like that. And last but not least, I like adding some loose strands on the hair. And this is the final result of our first hair. Without the little person, here you go. I think the only thing that I failed is that this hair doesn't look so blonde. It actually looks like a brunette person with some blonde highlights. But it's good to know. It's good for us to see what we have to get better at, what we have to work on. I'm gonna put our first hair to the side here, so we can move on to the next. I don't know if I said that I was gonna draw twice each hair type, but I think I'm gonna draw only once because it took me like half an hour to do this one. And if I draw two of each, it's just gonna take too long. So let's go to the wavy one right now. There's a lot of straight hair in this wavy section, huh? Oh, I remember. I said that I was gonna draw the back of the head. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna do that anymore. If I don't find anything, I'm gonna end up grabbing a picture of myself because I have wavy hair. This is so pretty. And this is so pretty too. This is so pretty. I'm gonna draw this one. This one is the chosen one. My next video could be drawing head angles, huh? I feel like I need some practice in that area. Also ear angles, because what is this monstrosity here? Honestly, I am just gonna make like a square. No, I'm gonna try again. My perfectionism won't let me just draw a square. I think this is the best I can do right now, which is not saying a lot because this does not look good. But anyways, the focus of this video is not drawing ears, it's drawing hairs. So let's start already. First thing I see when I look at this hair is this big strand of hair here being pulled back. So big shape right here. Now this part here is not actually going along with the skull. It's kind of puffy, like the hair is being pulled upward because of the hair clip. But I made it too big, or did I put her ear too high? I think I put the ear too high. Now I'm gonna draw the part of the hair that is down. Oh, we're gonna need more back for that. This girly has really long hair. I'm gonna focus on drawing the little parts of the hair and giving attention to everything like I did on the blonde hair, on the straight hair, right? What I'm doing on her hair is kind of like S's. We draw a curve and then cut, and then we draw another curve and cut, but looser. This wasn't very loose, like this, S and S, and then diagonal cut, and then S and S and diagonal cut and S and S. This is what I did right here. And now the last part that we have to draw is the hair on the clip. Oh, and these strands on the face. I just had completely forgotten about them. Now let's start with the base color. I like setting the opacity on the layer that has the line art down so I can draw the contour of the hair. So then I can just fill it all at once. So it's the same thing. I'm grabbing the darkest color I can see and filling the darkest parts I can see. There's not a lot of dark on this hair because there's a lot of light on the picture. So let's move on to the next darkest but not so dark color. This hair is gonna be so fun when I start adding the light spots because there's a bunch. Now I'm grabbing a lighter one and a more red color because I feel like the shadows are too brownish and her hair is really red. Adding some details up here that were missing. And now I'm gonna go to the lighter colors. For the lighter color in this one, I'm gonna go more to the orange side. I'm gonna add light here. Here, 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 and here. As I've said, I have a lot of light spots. Now it's time for that finishing technique. Grab the darkest color, put it on the bottom, on the top, but on the top I'm gonna do it just right here and a little bit down here because the hair is in two different sections. Blur. And now a light color that I'm going to add on the main light spots. Blur. And an even lighter color to give it more attention. I think the shading is just too dark. I'm gonna lower the opacity. Now this is looking better. And merge all down. And this is our wavy hair. I just forgot to color the hair clip. I'm gonna do this very quickly. Second hair done. Now let's draw some curly hair. Oh, Phoebe! What if I draw Phoebe? Her hair is so pretty. Let me look at others. I decided that I'm gonna draw this girl's hair. So let's start with a sketch of her facing forward. I decided that this hair is going to be on a faceless person. So let's start. The first thing that I see on her up here is the two sections. I can draw kind of like a square shape, both details. See? Two squares. Now the big shapes of this hair, they're kind of like this. I'm gonna block out the big shapes and then give it detail. This one is gonna be harder to go section by section of the hair, so I'm going to draw the ones around and then focus on the middle. Now I'm basically doing that S technique, but way smaller and tighter. So here we go with the faceless head and without the faceless head, and let's color it. And swoop. You know the drill. Now we're gonna go with the darkest color. I don't think this is dark enough. Okay, better. Now a lighter color. Oh, I forgot about the second darkest color. Now this hair has a lot of light to one specific spot right here. So I'm gonna focus right here with the lightest brown, which is kind of pinkish. Okay, and now that little technique. The dark color I'm actually gonna put just on the bottom because the light is on the top. Blur. And the light. Now adding a lightest light. And here we go, our curly hair, which I also forgot the hair accessories. Done. Now we're gonna go to the last drawing, which is going to be coily hair. Okay, it's gonna be this one. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with the curly, which is blocking out the sections. And then giving it more detail. I should have done this with all the hairs. It makes it easier to draw. Now the details. And the same thing I did with the curly hair, which is drawing around before the details in the middle. I realized that I'm not talking much while drawing this hair. It's just that there's just so much details and I'm just like really focused. Okay, the drawing is done. Now it's color time. Color drop. Now it's the 4th time I'm saying this, but that starts with the darkest color. For this, it's gonna be more like sections, bigger sections, than like tinier ones, like we did before. And with a slightly lighter color, I'm gonna make some details on these dark sections. Now going ahead to the lighter color. And on this hair, the light is more here and here on the fringe. And now I'm gonna apply the method, starting with the dark, blurring it. Now the light, and blurring it. And now a color even lighter. Okay, this is not light enough. Now it is. And blurring it a little bit. Now the bandana. Let's not forget it. And here we go. Let's put her next to her friends. These are the 4 hairs I drew. I really like drawing hairs. I think I'm gonna record more videos like this. Maybe on the next one we can focus only on hairstyles, like braids, you know, stuff like that. Anyways, which one is your favorite? Tell me in the comments, please. Tell me as well if you were following along, if you were drawing the same hairs as me or different ones. And yeah, I hope you guys like it. Give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye!